94.1 FM in Williams Lake. You're listening to us at 8:60 a.m. Our next guest grew up eating his winter dinner as quickly as possible so he could get out his back door and get to his outdoor rink for one last hour of hockey. Now, James Gordon takes his kid out to Inks Lake. Something occurred to him. This frozen paradise could be nothing more than a puddle in a few decades. His passion for pond hockey has sent James to investigate and then write a master's thesis on how other fathers feel about the effect of climate change on a Canadian winter tradition. And James Gordon joins us this morning with a pond hockey shirt on. Good morning, James.
Good morning.
What inspired you to look at climate change through the eyes of pond hockey-loving fathers?
It started when I started to really investigate climate change and all of its facets, and became concerned very quickly, and that led me to pursue this master's degree. And doing a master's, I had to choose a thesis, and I just had a moment of inspiration that it seems to me that the science is very clear on the subject, but what's lacking is a way to really communicate it, to get people to mobilize, to try to make a difference.
Why fathers?
Well, I'm a father, and as you said, I've got a long love affair with outdoor hockey. And so again, in order to communicate why we need to do something about climate change, it seems like a natural in my mind. That, you know, here's something a large population of the Canadian population can understand and holds dear to their heart. And, you know, it's a lever really to open a conversation about what we have to do about climate change if we want to, you know, maintain our Canadian lifestyle and traditions.
And share with us some memories that you have of pond hockey when you were a kid.
Well, I mean, first of all, they were probably undoubtedly the fondest childhood memories I had. So I grew up in Montreal, right downtown, in the 70s, and there was literally an outdoor rink about every half a dozen blocks where I grew up. And basically going out after dinner with my friend, my best friend, we'd walk the 4 blocks and just play until your toes froze, or it was time to get home, one of the two. And then weekends, lots of times, lots of hours doing that. And, you know, it's very similar to people of my generation, you know, other generations across this country. So I'm not alone. It's just my way of doing it.
Why do you think it's important to preserve that? I mean, people have other hobbies they can do together. Why is pond hockey a special case, do you think?
Well, again, you know, I think it comes down to something personally that I feel strongly about, and that I'm willing to try to do battle with, so to speak. I think it's a wonderful part of Canada. I think it talks to community, and that came out loud and clear through my thesis, that, you know, people get together with friends and families and strangers and do this activity. And it's really, you know, it's a canary in the coal mine. I mean, what becomes of outdoor hockey, pond hockey, you know, speaks to the broader implications of climate change and how our weather is being affected.
And I'm curious whether the fathers in your study made that link and committed to making changes in their own lives to reduce climate change or to lobby for this. I mean, what did you hear from fathers?
Well, the simple answer is no. There was undoubtedly concern and caring, sometimes very deep concern about what's going to happen with the effects of climate change in our society. It didn't necessarily translate into significant action. People were willing to change their light bulbs, they're willing to recycle, but when it comes to, you know, making significant changes, spending money in particular to make those changes, there wasn't really that much action. And so it's a really difficult thing to do something about. It's everywhere, and yet it's, you know, it's intangible. You know, if we all went out and bought an electric car tomorrow, the world over, then that would make a big difference. But, you know, it's a big issue, and it's going to take incremental action, and hopefully very quick incremental action, because things are not getting better.
Time is limited for pond hockey. We hope not.
We hope not. You know, what became very clear through my study is that we've lost, across the sort of lower part of the country, where 90% of the Canadian population lives, we're losing 10 days to 2 weeks. We're losing it earlier in the season. It's not, the ice isn't forming as quickly, and it's melting sooner.
Now, if we could only convince the NHL to shorten their season, similar.
Right. Or at least less than the playoffs.
James, thanks very much. Interesting study you've done. Thanks for joining us this morning.
My pleasure. Thank you.
James Gordon.